If you are one of those players that has been looking for a nice flying vehicle in the game of Subnautica, you probably didn't expect to get a private jet. So in this video, we are diving into the Eureka, which is a private jet themed vehicle for the game. And this is going to be using both the aircraft library mod, as well as the vehicles mod. Both of those will be linked below with this. Do go ahead and make sure you get the newest versions of those just to make sure you don't run into any compatibility issues. And you can see we've got our mobile vehicle bay here. We got the Eureka. Interestingly, it's cheap at only 1 plasteel ingot. And while this is a jet-styled vehicle, I don't have anything for it to land on right now, so I hope it can land in water fine. We're going to find out in just, I see the wheels on it. Well, if it's not a water plane, it is now. It does seem to be able to at least move underwater. Little sluggish on the acceleration. Let's go. Okay. All right, shift. And actually, okay, I did. I thought I hit shift and it changed, but apparently it was just the timing. So I got out of the water and it went into this flight style, this control mode. I don't like this control mode. It's very sluggish feeling. Okay, you see, I went in the water and it switched control styles. You get this, which has a much faster response as opposed to the targeting reticule that once it, you go here and it just kind of slowly veers in that direction. So I am testing this right now in a brand new creative game because my regular survival game save having some frame rate issues because my bases are too big for the game. But, we need to test this in a survival situation. So let's switch it to survival because we gotta see what kind of power draw we are talking about here. Definitely good speed, very fast, since it took a moment for it to render in the mountain and the gun. But I only really have like one marker for reference, so let's look at it. That's quite fast movement speed. You see how fast the numbers are ticking down to fly. Nice little buzz by that. Oh, I hit it. Little delayed there. I hit it and like a full second later, it registered the damage, which is interesting because I'm not having any frame rate loss right now. Oh, very, very slow deceleration too. It's got a good look. It looks like a private jet. I do like the engine look, the nice little bit of glow there. Let's take a look at this. There's vehicle. Battery. All right, so we got the power cells. Take a guess at, yep, another power cell though. So you got 2 power cells. Access upgrades from the butt, which again shows like the prawn suit. The vehicles mod is going to have its own upgrades for this, but I'm sure some of the other vehicle mod or vehicle upgrade mods, the ones like sonar, stuff like that, should also be potentially compatible. They may not all be compatible, but I'm pretty sure a few of those vehicle mods are going to be compatible with this. So I made a landing strip, which I am not very successfully going to land on. Oh, this is why I hate this control style. Like, give me this right there. Look at that. The responsiveness. I could probably land 10 times easier with that. But this is so finicky at times to get things lined up. And the game or game engine, it doesn't help when there's a certain delay to things sometimes getting rendered. And the fact that you're going so fast for this to fly, that it's kind of hard to, land. This just does not work very well. Basically, even coming right out of the water, once you get going, the deceleration is so slow, just like the acceleration is so slow, you get this, you're stuck. And of course I'm go through the ground. Let's try this. Yep, it worked. Okay, so you can just use spawn Eureka to get it into the game if you want. I hear the engine for me to go backwards, but it's not going backwards. And I'm not even using the engine. It just literally rolled off the platform. For a plane, it's not faring so well on the actual takeoff and landing part. Wow, I just noticed. This is different from the other flying vehicles. It has a depth limit of 10. So this is literally meant to be a passenger luxury jet. Like, do not go deep in the water. Yes, it can go in the water, but it's not meant to go in the water. It's meant to stay at the top and kind of, it's a seaplane. It's meant to launch from the water's surface. Obviously not meant to land on land. One of the bigger drawbacks for this is how wide it is. It does kind of make it for, even if you do land, you need a very large spot to land because it's so big. Oh, and then, you know, I'm just like not even pressing forward or anything. It's just like keeps rolling me. Like you can see it's trying to upright itself. And I have a feeling it's because of the wings. I think the wings are making it kind of try to flip it because the wings are going into the platform, into the terrain. The acceleration and deceleration is so slow that even letting go of the gas, the acceleration, I mean, look, I'm still just, I'm just floating along. There, yeah. So at least 300 meters, if not closer to 400 meters, after I stopped using acceleration before it landed. That's a lot of I mean, obviously you don't expect a plane to just stop, you know, like that on a dime, but yeah, I you know, holding reverse doesn't seem to actually do anything in this. Unless underwater. Let's see if it'll do something underwater. Okay, you can actually go in reverse underwater. Very slow reverse. But that's about it. Doesn't seem to want to work on land. Now it's a double wide landing strip. So we're gonna see. Okay, let go. Yeah. I need like a landing strip about 5 times longer than that. All right, I'm in the air. I have no acceleration at the moment. I just kind of had to gauge off of the map marker. And even that, I mean, I still no acceleration. I just kept gliding. Oh. All right, back in survival. I'm taking the original one that now is no longer stuck, and we're gonna let it sit here. It was taking damage very quickly. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. It's gonna blow up. It's sinking too. Look at that. It's just dropping down lower. Why is it not blowing up yet? It's not imploding. And that is weird. Like, am I just, do I have to be within, like, okay, I can't get into it now. I can take the batteries out, but I cannot climb inside. So again, the vehicle framework mod is going to have its own mods, which includes the depth modules. So you got Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3. We're going to try the Mark 3 with this. And under the modification station, I do have a few other mods. Those will be linked in the larger list below from my survival game. But we got speed modules. We're going to do a Mark 4 speed module. We're also going to test the hull reinforcement, see how that does with the impact damage trying to land. And we'll do an efficiency module Mark 4, because I am pretty sure these should work with it. So no mods installed yet. We're gonna give it another go. And back in survival mode, gonna see how this holds up to me failing to land yet again. Oh, let off. There we go. Yep. Oh, I think I actually landed on the wheel because it just kind of like it slid. I didn't hear it hit anything. Still very difficult to control though. All right, let's do if I can do it from back. Well, at one point I could target that. Okay. You gotta look at it from the very back. So we're gonna start with the depth upgrade, which is the best one you can use from the vehicle framework, and that goes from 10 to 180 meters down. So you now have a submersible plane, as long as you don't go too deep. It's at least deep enough to keep you from destroying it by, you know, flying headfirst into the water. Oh, and apparently when I righted myself, the acceleration just kept going. So I got stuck, but the acceleration didn't stop. It still has so much momentum, it kind of redid it when I got unstuck. Yeah, this... I'm afraid to actually do the speed mod on this now. I stopped. I've stopped. Finally. Okay, I actually managed to land. It took a little damage, but I managed to land. So now we're going to toss in. Engine efficiency is not a problem so far, but we're going to toss this in. We're going to toss in the hull reinforcement, because I'm definitely going to need it, with the speed boost. Now, it says on the mod page, the top speed of this is 6 meters per second, or 60 meters per second, and the acceleration, max acceleration speed is 6 meters per second. So that just boosted me to 285%. So say almost 3 times as much, which means if it does work with the maximum speed, I should be almost 18 meters per second max acceleration and 180 meters per second in speed. And this is not going to be the most exciting takeoff, but it worked. Okay. I just kind of had enough speed already to take off and go. We'll give myself a good bit of distance here. Okay, we're over 1 kilometer away. If I get up in the air. Yep. Okay. That's fast. And even though I'm going fast, it seems like I'm just still sinking down. Like even looking slightly above horizon, I am not coming out of the water that much. Seems like the horizon set a little bit low for this. Like, yeah, I'm sinking again. Oh, and that impact. Thanks to all that armor, I only took 2 points of damage. Yeah, it does feel like the horizon, like if you're looking straight ahead, the horizon actually needs to be about here just to get you to go up slightly. Because it felt like I was looking pretty much straight ahead and I was sinking. Top speed, I'm going to say it's like some of the other flying ones. It seems to be that there is a speed limit, a cap to how fast the vehicles will move. I don't know if that's game limit or mod limit, but it does seem like the speed boost module just does not have any real noticeable effect on the speed, especially not a almost 3x type of speed increase. It seems like the efficiency's up a little bit. Health, the hull reinforcement definitely helped because I hit pretty hard at a pretty high speed there. Yeah, come on. See, it's that laggy, slow response nature. And you see how fast my speed decelerated when I went in the water. This is a plane, a luxury jet, but even though it's got wheels on it, I don't think you're actually meant to land it on a platform. It feels like you are meant to just land in the water and hopefully land like you would a normal plane and not diving nose first in the water. So yeah, this is the Eureka, a luxury jet themed flying vehicle, and obviously meant to be a flying vehicle, not a submersible. Like some of the other flying vehicle designs we've looked at were submersible as well. They were, you know, they could do both, land and sea. This is definitely, with the initial starting depth of 10 meters, not meant for underwater exploration. And while it is definitely a flying vehicle, the controls, not just the control style, but the sluggishness of the controls and the way the acceleration, deceleration is handled, it's a fun to play with vehicle. But if you really want a flying vehicle for your game save, there are better ones that actually work a lot better than this. This has serious issues in its controls. This is a definite for fun type of one, but see, stuff like that where the acceleration is not affected by what you're hitting, except if you hit water, that causes a problem. This is, yeah, it needs work, but if you want to fly around like you are a wealthy person, which, let's face it, on this planet, you're the only one there, so you are wealthy, and then go ahead, check it out. Eureka vehicle mod, link below, along with, again, the aircraft library and the vehicle framework mod, both linked below. Make sure you get the newest versions of those just to make sure there's no compatibility issues. And hey, go for a spin in your new luxury jet.